What's up, good people? What a game. Oh my gosh. From the beginning to the end, I was on pins and needles and excited, nervous, all of the things. But these young men, they played their hearts out. And, while mistakes can happen, you can just continue to fight on until the end. And that's what we have to do in life. We just have to fight on until the end. And always, life is just life in that time, and we have to learn how to take our losses as wins because we gain knowledge and experience from it. And I think these young men learned a lot tonight. Heck, they have so many wins. One, they made it to the CFP, and then they went on to win so many games. The last three games leading up to this one, and they made it to the national championship. It came down to the final few minutes of the 2 minutes of the game, and unfortunately there was an interception. But even in that, it was a win to be there. It was a win to have the experience. It was a win to understand what it is to be so close to something you have been wanting to achieve and you lose, and how you hold yourself together even through the loss. How sometimes we have to go through the sad times. Everything's not a win, but how we hold ourselves through those times and make it to the end, to the other side of those times, is what builds true character. It shows us how we are, the areas we are weak in and the areas we need to grow in. And so how we choose to accept those losses in life. We will have losses in life, some that are earned and some that aren't earned or deserved. But how we handle those losses will make a difference on how we proceed in life. If we can learn from those mistakes and carry on, if we can beat ourselves up, but then remember that all those things you achieved, you weren't even supposed to be in the CFP playoffs, and then you get to the playoffs and make it all the way to the championship game. That's a win in itself. So it's a blessing that you have achieved so much. No, you didn't win the championship, but I remember a few games ago we went to Charlotte and we got our butts whooped in Charlotte, and it was freezing that night. But I didn't even think we would go to the ACC championship that year. And then last year we made it to another one, and we were close again, but we didn't make it. But this year we made it all the way to the championship game. So that means that we have learned, or they have learned, things during that process, and that process have taken them to higher levels, and they've gained more success as they've gone through, and they learn how to persevere through all the hard times. And so we can learn a lot from that ourselves. I know I've had challenges in life. I will continue to have challenges in life. That is life. That is growth. That's how we learn to persevere. So that when we go through this again, like Beck, he's been to this twice before, but here's his third time, and unfortunately this time it didn't turn out the way he would like it to be. But hey, he's still learning something. So then when he goes into the NFL and he's recruited, he will learn how to take his wins and his losses as he have learned how to do in his college career. So whatever we pursue in life, whatever we're passionate about, whatever we love to do, if we just continue to pursue those things, it will propel us to do even greater things to fulfill our purpose in life. And so congratulations to Indiana for your first national championship. The University of Miami, have been to championship games, I think, at least 9 times, and we've won at least 5 championships. So this is another one. This one didn't get under our belt, but hey, look what we've accomplished in the last few years, and the best is yet to come. Everything in life, the best is yet to come. I'm sure those young men love what they do, and there's more for them to come in the future, and there will be championship games and playoffs in their future college career or NFL careers. And with everything else in life, we all have our, we have our wins and our losses, but our wins are the thing that keep propelling us to move on to the next level in life. So congratulations to Indiana and Mr. Mendoza of Miami. I'm glad you achieved such great honors, and I look forward to see what the future has for you and all those other young men with great futures before them. And whatever you do, do it to the best. Take the wins and the losses and just let that propel you to do even greater things. And sometimes it's to steer us in the direction that we're really supposed to be pursuing. So just, sometimes it's just for us to learn where our weaknesses are and where our strengths are and expand on that. So congratulations to the Miami Hurricanes for making the championship game. And while you didn't win the trophy, you still win our hearts. So continue to do the best, and we will still be rooting for you, Canes, because we love you. And we know that you have all the great potential in the world. And so go Canes until next season, and I wish you all great. And prayerfully we'll get a quarterback. God knows who he has for us. And I thank him for allowing me to see this great team in action, and I look forward to seeing what you have in the future. Take care. Let's go Canes.